All right, how's everyone? Happy Father's Day to everybody out there on this wonderful Sunday. I hope you got to go out and enjoy your Father's Day on two wheels. It was a perfect day down in my neck of the woods to do so anyway, and I believe it felt like it was like that across our great big old country. So, before we get going with our Father's Day show, don't forget our sponsors. Sorry, CJ HVAC for all your heating and cooling needs, ductwork, gas lines, unit heaters, garage heaters, air conditioners, whatever you need. They'll take care of you. Best prices around. And they are available to come out and do the installations and your service work in the evenings and on weekends. So Google them and give them a call. CJ HVAC. And don't forget the other banner I always run on this. It's my book, One Night at the Playpen. Nice big story about my life and times in one of the world's biggest motorcycle clubs. The names of the clubs and the people involved have been changed for obvious reasons. And I also want to tell you that I'm working on my second book as we speak. And this next book is going to be about all the good parts of being a member of a 1% motorcycle club. I know there's not, according to the cops and the newspapers, there are no good parts, but trust me, there's lots and lots of good parts. The feeling you get, understanding that you're part of an organization that is the sum of all of its members, and you're an integral part of that organization. Those feelings that you get from achieving something, and of course, the brotherhood and the camaraderie that comes with the whole motorcycle club thing. So I will keep everyone informed. I'm doing my deep final edit. Got in there last night till about 3 in the morning. I'll probably end up doing the same tonight. I'd like to have it out by the end of the summer. And it'll be the things you don't know about 1% motorcycle clubs. Okay, so being as it's Sunday, obviously I'm not going to talk too much about what happened this weekend, except for there's a few posts for some people thanking their hosts of their events and some other people who hosted events who are thanking all the participants. So, in other words, we've had some successful events out there this weekend. Good on you. I know it was a ride for dad across most of our country, and that event happened in lots and lots of different cities, all the way from the East Coast to the West Coast. So, good on everyone. Ride for Dad, helping raise money for prostate cancer research, all went down today. Good on everyone who took part in that. And I hope, well, we know it was a success. I just hope it was a big monetary success for everyone involved. Okay, so um, also a quick reminder, I do believe it's this Thursday. I think I finally got it right. This Thursday, right around 8 p.m., Angie Sandow and myself will be talking, and I think I'm going to have a special guest. I used to be able to say I got a friend in California, and he helped me a lot with my YouTube, but now he's in Alabama. So hopefully Mike's got time, and we'll have a special guest with Angie, myself, and special guest Mike Ball. And they've had similar kind of similar experiences. But anyway, you guys get to meet Mike. Everyone up here, my Canadian audience, you'll like this guy, and you'll 100% you'll like Angie also. So I don't really know what I want to talk about today, to be honest with you. But let's start out with a little bit of humor. Looks like Prince Louis needs a Harley. Sure does. It's, isn't that the universal sign for crack it? Brum, brum, crack it. Good on you, little Louis. Is that his name, Louis? Right on. So anyway, a little humor to get our day started. Maybe one of these days I should do another super biker. I got a super biker floating in my head. I have to think these ones through. It's hard to be funny. It's very, very hard to be funny. But anyways, I got one rolling around in my head about We used to call them sidewalk bikers. Now, the guys with all the gear, the hat, the sunglasses, the shirt, the coat, the boots, the belt buckles, the whole thing, and he didn't own a bloody bike. So we used to call those guys sidewalk bikers. I know you. You can be well, I'm just defending what I love, or I used to own whatever. We used to have a laugh at it, anyways. It was a good one. So we got some fake outs going out to some biker bashes that happened this weekend. Biker bash from the Highlanders MC. It went down this weekend. I want to send a huge thank you to the Highlanders MC and Tonga Nagish and Cape Breton for the amazing hospitality and great time as always at their biker bash. Always love hanging out with you guys. Can't wait to come down, do it again. So there you go. So you get an instant feedback in this day of social media. So sounds like you guys at the Highlanders MC did a good one. Good on you down there in Cape Breton. And then there's another big thank you post here from Ontario, Huron County. Big thanks to the Wolfpack RC Huron for having us out yesterday for their poker run for pets. Weather was great and the event and the ride was very well organized. Big shout out to all the clubs and individuals in attendance. Absolute stellar day and some photos of the day. Looks like they had a good amount of bikes out there. And good on you guys in the Wolfpack RC up there in Huron County. And I'm sure that the animal shelter was appreciated your effort. So good. Good. See, these things are going off. They're happening over the weekends. I'll promote them and then we'll talk about them after. So that's pretty cool. So here's one that happened already, but I think it's going to be a weekly thing moving forward. Is it not? Oh, it's not. Oh, that's a bummer. So they had a bike night in Elmer, Ontario on Saturday. But yeah, it does not look like it's going to be a weekly. Well, that's a disappointment. All right, what else do we got? What else do we got? We always got more stuff. So we got something coming down our way for next weekend for July 20th. It's a motorcycle show and shine, and it's in the little community of Mount Forest, Ontario. Going up around Grand Bend, Port Franks, more towards Sarnia from there. But anyways, if you're from that area, it's at the Legion at 140 King Street West, entrance off Highway 89. It's from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. And there's awards presentation at 2. And you get Best American, Best Offshore, Best Custom, Best Paint, Best Touring, and People's Choice. And what's that? Is all leading up to the Mount Forest fireworks, or is it to raise money for the Mount Forest fireworks? I'm not 100%. I'm working off the poster. So anyways, Mount Forest, July 20, 11 a.m. show and shine. So they got lots of cool stuff going up in that part of the world. I've noticed that's another thing, I consider anything up that way kind of Huron County-ish, but yeah, lots of good stuff going on that way this summer. And I'll keep bringing it to you as I find it and reminding you as the dates get closer. Give me a second here. All right, so let's go back in. What else we got going on over here in the world? Actually, in Canada. Let's worry about what's happening in Canada. This is another poker run. It's coming out June 29th. They're calling it the Devil's Poker Hand. It's presented by the Red Devils MC in support of the Sussex Hospice. It's the first annual. So let's make it a good one so they keep this going every year. But we see a lot of different clubs raising money for a lot of different hospices, if that's a word, hospices is around or across our country, to be honest with you. So this one, you meet at noon at 49 Winter Street, Sussex. It's 30 a rider, 40 or 10 for the passengers to make it to 40 all in. Kickstands are up at 1. Oh, this is, sorry, I'm burping with a storm. This is something from our friends on the Maritimes as well, by the way. I was kind of looking around wondering where Sussex was. And that's where it is. Come join us Saturday, June 29, when the Red Devils MC puts on their first annual poker run. We will be meeting at 49 Winter Street, the Mule Bar and Grill at noon for registration, raising money for Hospice Sussex in New Brunswick. Kickstands are up at 1, and we will be making a few stops at the Mill Cove and Fredericton houses and ending off at Moncton's house for an after party. We hope to see everyone out and supporting a great cause and great numbers. Right on, Red Devils MC, helping out hospice down there in Sussex, down in New Brunswick. Good on you guys. Like you say, see lots of different clubs helping make money for different hospices. And there's one, I should dig up that post. There's one coming up in Leamington, and it's a whole weekend. They got a concert series, and there's still some more information about that. I got to get out there. All right, and we do have something for tomorrow. So it's a good thing we did the video tonight. So if you are fortunate enough to live in the Niagara region, lots of rides down there, everywhere from Welland. This one happens to be in Port Robinson. There's some right in Niagara Falls, Fort Erie, lots of places, lots of rides. I think you can find something to do almost every night of the week down there. Like I say, that's in the Niagara region. That's where I pulled this from. So Monday night at Bridge 12, great patio barbecue. So Bridge 12 is a pub and a eatery. There's a 50-50 will be announced on Monday. So this week, as in tomorrow, June 17, 7 till 9 p.m., it'll be hosted by Chrome Angels and Street Angels. And that's at 10 River Street, Port Robinson. So remember I was telling about a big list, and it was a whole bunch of different clubs that were taking turn doing Monday nights. So this is one of those. Like you say, this is being hosted this time around by Chrome Angels and Street Angels. So get on out there and help them out. And I think that they're helping out area food banks with all those rides. So there's always a good cause in the background. And there's 50-50. There's always something going on. Now, in the vein of weekly bike nights, these guys, or I didn't find the poster for it yet anyway. But if you live in Guelph, you got a bike night every Tuesday. So mark your calendars. Our bike nights are coming back starting Tuesday, July 2nd. They will be every second Tuesday at King's Sports Bar in Guelph. More info and a poster coming soon. He says there's a picture for attention sort of thing. But anyway, so if you're in Guelph, there you go. You got something to do starting July 2nd. And it'll be every second Tuesday, King's Sports Bar. And that's another cool little region to live in. You got Guelph, Kitchener, Waterloo, Cambridge, all pretty tight together. You can pretty much find something to do. You should not be bored, as it were. And wow, what a weekend it was, temperature-wise in southwestern Ontario for being out on two wheels. Great, great weather. Although, and I don't want to, like you said, I'm not going to do a whole bunch of these sort of things. I won't do a whole show about them. I'll try not to. But a couple more fatalities out there on the roads this weekend. Ride like they can't see you, please. Because if you ride like that, you're kind of correct. If they can't see you, they drive like they can't anyway. So please be careful out there. My condolences to the families and the friends of these victims of these bike crashes. All right, now some of these we just get someone took a photo of a poster and they put on a Facebook group, and then I grabbed it. It doesn't have to be fancy. I just want to get the word out there for everyone. I think what I aim to start doing is, as I find all these different rides and I discuss them, I'll put them in my calendar, and then I can remember what I've discussed, what's coming up, what's happening like right around the corner, and all that sort of stuff. Get a little more organized. I'm going to try to. So this is another bike night, man. It's up in North Bay. So that's how come I wanted to get it out there. North Star Guardians. They have a bike night Wednesday nights at 6 p.m., June until September. It's at the Tim Hortons at McCowan. Contact Ron 705-358-9017 if you need more questions. Issues you bring whatever you ride. Go out there, ride around for a couple hours, make some new friends who also have motorcycles. And that's what you do. So there it is. We got a Monday night, we got a Tuesday night, now we got your Wednesday night. Now, they're not all close to each other, but anyway, we're working through the week for you here on a Sunday evening. Bike News Canada. Like you say, sometimes all this stuff just kind of falls in my lap. And sometimes I got to dig for it. Okay, here's another one that's coming up. Let me pause for a second. All right, and we got another one here that's coming up around the corner. It's coming. 1 second. Okay, what do you got going on? Quinte Ride for Paws. Quinte Ride for Paws Spring Poker Run Route for 2024. It's coming up June 23rd. So the weather looks amazing, a high of 27 and sunshine. Don't ride? No problem. Come enjoy the barbecue farmer burgers and a drink for $5. This price has not changed in 13 years. Head over to What's Your Scoop for dessert. Take a walk around, look at the motorcycles. Enter the 50-50 draw. And if you cannot be there, put your name and phone number on the ticket or EMT, and we will do it for you. So there's the route of the ride down around Quinte West. The Canadian Armed Forces base there in Trenton, just down that area. So you're north of the 401. And here's the event poster. I have shown this before. So yeah, so there's your What's Your Scoop ice cream place for you for your dessert. $20 donation per bike. Like you say, there's 50-50, there's vendors, there's gonna be more. And the proceeds are going to Fix It for Life, Sandy Pine Wildlife Center, and Hastings and Prince Edward Humane Society. So you get together at 2290 Frankfurt Road in Frankfurt, Ontario at What's Your Scoop. Registration and coffees at 10. Ride starts at 11. And the route will be posted. I just posted it. And the barbecue's at noon. And the winner's announced at 2. So it's an early in the day sort of thing. So you can get a hold. Spectators welcome. Contact info, call or text 613-847-7670. So there you go. Down there in Quinte. Another great cause, taking care of the Humane Society and animal rescues and stuff down there. And what I call the eastern end of the province, but probably nobody who lives there calls it the eastern end of the province. It's a lot far east from me. But anyway, I'm going to wrap the show up with that event. If you're out there, Trenton, Quinte, all those towns down that area, get out there and give these guys a hand, raise some money for the Humane Society down there. All right, so that's our Sunday night show. Again, I hope everyone had a fantastic Father's Day out there on two wheels if you could. The weather was perfect down in my area and tons of events. So I'm just going to keep these events coming to you. Like I say, if you've got an event that you'd like me to talk about, or better yet, please come do an interview with me on a Thursday night. We'll talk about your event. We'll talk about some other stuff, whatever you want to talk about. Nothing political, no politics on my show. We'll leave that in somebody else's capable hands. Okay, so I'm actually getting more. I get more subscriptions all the time, and I'm humbled by that. I want to thank everyone for sharing their words. So, like, share, and subscribe over on my YouTube, and of course, this video will be on YouTube and the Facebook group, Biker News Canada. I think I'll put the YouTube link back on the Facebook one again tonight. Okay, thanks everyone for watching my show. I'm having a hard time saying goodbye, and as always, respect.